So there was something that you said that I thought was interesting. So you want behind what was it? Between Two Worlds, right?
Yeah.
Between Two Worlds. So I remember you sending me a video. You guys were in a courtyard, like a basketball, like where we hoop, like hopscotch.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember the actual video. People playing out in the
of mine.
Of yours.
Oh, sorry, that must have been 40/40 Home.
40/40.
Yes. Okay, that was one of the first singles from that same project, Between Two Worlds. Yeah. And my sister produced that. She filmed it. Well, she directed that.
So okay, I'll tell you why that video stood out to me, just in the context of this conversation. Is because you said that you felt like you were between these two worlds. You were trying to almost be more professional about your music.
Yeah.
But obviously it seemed to me like you were struggling, whether it be, and I'm just going to use the, my usual term, style identity, just loosely here, because it wasn't even a visual style. It was just the creative style, like of who you were and how you wanted to present yourself to the world and what your voice was. I mentioned this thing about you being my favorite songbird, because I've talked to you personally about how I feel about your voice and how I feel when I hear your music. It's like to me it really is like a songbird. It's like a bird that has become comfortable with their voice, not necessarily being the loudest, but being unique and expressive of who they are and what they are becoming.
Right.
So the day when we met doing that walk, for me it felt like I wouldn't call it a caged bird, because I don't think it was that. It just felt maybe like a bird who was staying quiet about their voice, trying to find,
not really knowing which direction to sort of move in.
Yes, but do you know what's intriguing about that? Encouragement. Because when you sent me the tracks, you had done some, what did you used to call them? Rehashes? No. There was a word you had for them.
Oh, it's gone. Refixes.
Refixes. So, the stuff you sent me, I remember you were not there when I was watching any of them, and I can't even remember exactly what they were, but I do remember hearing one of them and thinking, oh no, she didn't.
It was the Erykah Badu refix. Love of My Life. It would have been in my SoundCloud.
Ah,
yeah.
And I was like, hold up. See, goosebumps. I'm sorry. That was a clank. But as I just think about it, because, and it wasn't just Erykah Badu, there was somebody else that you did, and I thought, she even knows this artist?
Can't remember, but yeah.
I can't remember either.
I think when you would have seen Erykah, Lauren, was it a Lauryn Hill song? Anyways, when you would have seen those sort of names, you would have been like, oh wow, this is the type of music that she's into. And I know that you love jazz and neo soul and that now, so like, yeah. Yes,
and what I also remember of those periods is, I don't think those people, in that time frame, that musical time frame, were trying to be like anybody else. So what I heard was you identifying with a uniqueness in them that I'm not quite sure you had even discovered in yourself.
Yeah.
which then sort of takes us much further into the future, into our relationship with, from a styling perspective, and
So how did we get to that? How did we get from
big jump
meeting each other to suddenly you're styling me for this
for Glow and all the other bits?
Yeah,
big jump. I think that's like I think that in of itself is an hour's conversation, because we had a few conversations again, during the community work thing. You sent me more bits and pieces that you were doing, because I know that I was like, what? You didn't necessarily have a style treatment that
yeah.
And then we did a whole sort of mood board type thing.
Whole thing. At that point of like doing music or my career or whatever, I had never really been exposed to, that level of planning or that level of attention to detail. You were asking me about colours, shapes, and I'm like, I just wanna look pretty on camera. You asking me how many outfit changes. Suddenly I was just like, wow, like this could be something so beautiful. And then just being able to have the different outfits and matching the different locations. Mm-hmm. Did we look at the location? Did we?
Yes, we went to Crystal Palace one morning. I said, okay, you meet me there. Let's go look around. We walked to the entire park.
Yes, we did.
We looked at, the maze. Okay, the maze. Then what could the
pond.
water like exactly? Could we even get on the broken down? Do you remember the theatre on the water? And you were like, and I was like, yeah, I'm sure we can, and then we opted for just being around the water. But for me, I tell you what it was for me. I was keen to have you tell not just a vocal story, right, but even a story, yes, and a style story, but even a story about the journey getting there.
I need to bring that video back. I need to repost that as
I'm gonna I might get there before you,
because even I watched it the other day and it was
so
epic.
Beautiful.
To even 4 or 5 years later, you look at it and it's still so beautiful.
So beautiful.
So yeah, no, definitely.
So beautiful. And and okay, so for my style sessions, the series 1, I used Glow. Yes, because I said to you, we need an instrumental. Mm-hmm. Yes, and I know you were a bit like, really, my music? Yeah, we need. Oh, that's our food. Sorry. This is the reason why we need a test. Thank you, phone, for letting me know that there's some craziness going on here. Let us see what the sound is like. Could you tell us, please? You want to test some singing or something? Yeah. I think your whole thing is then gonna flickle. Is there somewhere like maybe like yeah? You want to see it there? It's up to you. Or you can have the covered one because of your flickies. Oh. The other side is completely up to you. Oh, what have I done with the other part? Oh, jeez. Okay, you take that part.
I'm just wondering if it's going to be like that. Oh, should be okay. Yes, you make.
And you can loosen it if you want, because there's lots of thingy.
And I will follow you for a while.
I might use
you make all things new, yes, you make all things new, and I will follow you forward. Okay, cool.
Okay. So, you want to test your guitar on it as well, or not?
Yeah.
While we're here playing, because I'm going to delete this anyway, so. While we're here playing, we may as well see what's going on.
I believe you believe my God. Alright, go for it.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. So, let's see what...
Quiet on set and action. Straight in the morning, I'm restless. Can't get to sleep and I'm stressing, struggling with words won't say to me. Sorry, let's start that again.
Okay, maybe if I kneel, then I won't have to move myself at all. No, you go for it.
You gotta stop talking.
Then I blame you now, because before I wasn't talking, that was your fault. Okay, this is tiredness on both our parts, you know that, right?
Okay. Quiet on set. And action. 1, 2, 3. It's 3 in the morning, I'm restless. Can't get to sleep and I'm stressing, struggling with words once said to me. I try to fight it and carry on despite it, hide it away for no one to see. I'm sure that I should be growing every day, let the sun in, sink in ways that purify me. Situations can bite me, and over time recognize me. Mark me where I am, don't give me away. No, take care of me, good care of me. My heart is a little weak, I need you to strengthen me. Shine on me, pour water on me. Please take your time with me, I need your full attention. Will you be patient with me? 'Cause I reveal my heart to you, secrets of my heart to you. I reveal my heart. Will you be patient with me? Hold me in your arms, as I reveal my heart to you. Feel that I should mention where my weary heart is. Add a bit of context for all of this behavior. Be real with myself and the others around. Baby, I feel where my feet hit the ground. Floating, I can't wait to land. More than so fast to pretend. High hopes that you get, make you catch me. I know that you can. You're proving you hold me and help me to stand. No doubt you will take care of me, good care of me. My heart is a little weak, need you to strengthen me, yeah. Shine on me, pour water on me. Please take your time with me, yeah. Feels like I'm on a long journey, going in circles, and I ain't even going nowhere. I'm lost in the middle of nowhere, yeah, yeah. Will you be patient with me? Hold me in your arms, as I reveal my heart to you, yeah. I am so fragile. Through it all, you take good care of me. Now I am rooted in love, joy, hope, peace, yeah. With you I stand completed, yeah. As I reveal my heart, yeah. As I reveal my heart, yeah, yeah, yeah.